My event, Baroque by Candlelight, is meant to be a lovely evening event for the purpose of encouraging appreciation of classical music with legendary Baroque music, and there's no better place to do this than a college campus where not many young people appreciate classical music. To have this event on campus could pull on young adults' heartstrings. There are many places on campus where this could take place. Many students hang out in Trexler Courtyard, there's a large Levine lawn. I even thought about the intimacy of a coffee house, but none of these venues made the cut for my top picks. Hall Brown Terrace is the first venue on my list. It's only a few years old and it's central on campus. On a beautiful day, like this one, people like to sit up there. It's a classy venue for a classical event. On the terrace there have been parties, graduates walk across the terrace, and I've seen this lawn filled with guests. But for my event, I'd like for it to be on the terrace and a little bit more intimate. The metal bar to the left is detachable to make the space a little bit more open. To get on the terrace, there are stairs and ramps, and it's handicap accessible. I would move the tables and chairs and place the performers in the center of the terrace and place chairs around them. Candelabras will need to be set up around for the candlelight effect. And for the rain location, or where the reception can be held, if you go through those doors in the back, you enter Burwell, the administrative building on campus, where advancement offices, marketing offices, academic relations offices, and where the president's office is. Fancy events are held there all the time. During the night, we would need to make sure there isn't much traffic, and we would need to get rid of the golf baskets. The second venue is the beautifully renovated Belk Chapel. Newly renovated this year, they still preserve the beauty on the inside. In terms of the reputation, weddings are held here, and we would need to make sure to reserve the venue in advance. In the sanctuary, it may be difficult to see the performers since there is no stage. The pews aren't elevated, so they may not see the performers, but the acoustics would be amazing. There are a few ways to get in and out of the chapel. Those can be seen here, here, and here. But the newly built way leads into the rotunda, and the rotunda could be a place for the performance. The performers could also be placed in the middle here with chairs around them. Candles and candelabras will go around the rotunda, and the lights will be dim for the music by candlelight effect. Food before the event can be here, and then you can walk down to the performance. You could walk down or take the ramp to your seat. Students love to stay outside in the academic quad. This brick route leads to Sykes, one of the most beautiful buildings on campus. It's home to the McCall School of Business, and it's a building I believe has the best auditorium on campus. When you enter this space, you see Sykes Rotunda. This is a great space for the before event reception. This would then head downstairs to Kettner Auditorium. Kettner has hosted many speakers, and arts and culture performances are held here. There's ample seating. They're comfortable and elevated so you can see the performers below. However, this is not a venue that would welcome candles and candelabras as decorations. But we can manipulate the lighting to create that kind of effect. Drum roll, please. My choice would be the Belk Chapel. It may be because it's new, but I would really love to hold an event there. Specifically, I would want to work in the rotunda. The space is beautiful. The ceilings are high, which would generate amazing acoustics. In terms of accessibility, there's also parking right outside the chapel for travel convenience. I also think it's very fitting for a classical event. I can see it being transformed to fit the high-end expectations of the guests. Once you step inside, there's something magical about it. When the chapel was first built, the architecture said It should be the prettiest building on campus, and I think even with the renovations, this building hits the nail right on the head. Hopefully I can reserve the chapel for Baroque by candlelight.